Welcome to today's yoga class for runners. This is a full yoga class, but designed with runners in mind. And so since it's designed with runners in mind, I have extra props, and maybe you're not overly familiar with yoga postures or how that yoga class might go. So if you know you have tight hips, or you just like a little extra support, go ahead and grab 2 blocks and a strap, and I'll definitely demo with them as we go along. And for those of you who have practiced yoga a little bit, I will try to offer variations along the way so that it's appropriate for beginners to advanced practitioners as well. So let's just go ahead and come down onto our knees and sit onto our heels for a moment here. So the toes curled under, and this can be very intense, so you just come out as you need to. And let's just breathe here. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, and then we're going to work through some standing poses, building some heat, and then we'll move down to the floor to do a little bit of deeper stretching, cool down, and then we'll end in a shavasana. So with a special focus definitely on feet, ankles, legs, hips. I think those are and then as well as we'll be building balance and core strength. Really it's full body. But I'm going to do my best to really aim the focus at the legs and hips for this class. Let's call in the breath here. And so we're going to breathe through the entire class deeply in through the nose and out the nose. And so when things get hard or tense, really focus on directing the breath, finding the breath, and sending it to those tight, sensational places. Just a few more breaths here. And let's come out for a minute and sit down on your heels now, with the backs of the feet along the floor. And maybe this is fine, or maybe you want to set your fingertips by your side and start to lean back a little bit and get the tops of the ankles, the tops of the feet. Come down and let the knees roll up again. You don't have to be very extreme. Keep your core engaged. All right, now let's get into the wrists and hands a little bit here. So let's come onto all fours. Have your wrist under your shoulders and point your fingertips back towards your knees here. Press down with the hands so there's no collapsing here, but trying to lift up. All 5 fingers spreading. And maybe you curl your toes under again here. And depending on how sensational it is, maybe you want to start to lean back a little bit. Lean your hips back towards your heels. Feel a little bit deeper stretch running up the arms. And then come back forward if you lean back some. And now we're going to turn fingertips forward now. And imagine making little circles, drawing with your shoulders over your wrist here. And switch. And now we're going to turn the back of the hand down now. lick your fingernails into the mat. And this might be too much to do both hands at one time, so you could just do one at a time, or you can flip both hands, back of the hands pressing into the mat. Wrists are stacked under your shoulders. Breathe here. If you're just doing one hand, now switch to the other. All right, beautiful. To come out, make fists, press down, clear any tensions that might have come from that. And then sit back on your feet with your toes curled under one last time before we stand here. And then go ahead, roll over the feet, come to stand, and come to the top of your mat. And maybe here, have your blocks handy, and they have different heights, so keep that in mind for when we move through here, that, you know, it can depend on your body, where you're at, and each day can also be different. So, you know, sometimes we're just tighter than normal. All right, so we're gonna get a little flow in here, continue our warm-up, and then move through our standing postures. So have a little gentle bend in the knee. We don't need to be locking anything out here. Engaging our core. We don't need to be overly tucked under, but we also don't want to be completely sticking our bum out. So try to find this nice neutral position, nice posture, weight distributed evenly on all four corners of our feet. Pick your shoulders up, let them lightly roll down your back. And inhale your fingers to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, big bend in the knees. You can touch the floor, come to blocks. Inhale, press, lift halfway so you get this nice flat back going. Lift your chin, and then exhale, let the head drop. Inhale to the sky. And two more just like that. Exhale, swan dive. And it drops. And then press down. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Last round. Exhale. Inhale, halfway, look forward. Exhale, drop the head. And inhale, fingers to the sky. And now here, stay upright. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and tip to the right. Really pull that wrist overhead, or you can have hands in prayer. Either way. You can look up, or if your neck bothers you, you could just gently look down, getting into our side body here. Inhale through center, switch. Left hand to right wrist, tip. Breathe. Inhale. And we're going to do one more round. Switch, tip. Inhale through center. Left hand to right wrist, tipping to the left. through center. The hands float down by your side, come back to the top of your mat. You can have your feet together or under your hips. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Exhale, touch the floor. Bend at the knees. Chair pose. And for chair pose, you want to be able to lift your toes. You want your weight a little more back in the heels. You don't want to be coming too far forward. You can kind of play with your weight, squeezing your legs energetically together. Beginning or more vigorous warm up here. And if your arms don't go all the way up, they can be out in front. That's okay. And then we're gonna forward fold. Inhale, halfway look forward. And then keeping the blocks handy, step back into plank. Wrist under shoulders. You can always lower the knees for a little less intensity here. Just a few breaths here, really pressing down strongly with those hands, core engaged. And then pull your right knee up and into your chest. Few breaths. Step it back. Left knee up and into your chest. Step it back. And then get your right foot up between your hands. That may take a couple steps, or you come when you use your blocks. It gives you a little extra space for that step through. And you can keep your hands on your blocks, and remember there is different settings, so depending on your hips today. And then we're gonna do a little forward and backwards on that back foot. Really feel that calf. So really great for the feet, the hips, your calves. And step back into plank. And we're gonna switch. The left foot's gonna come through now. So we're in this low lunge. And then we're moving forward and backwards on the ball of that back foot. And then step back into plank. Let's lower the knees. Set the blocks off to the side. Shift forward. And don't collapse through the shoulders. Hugging the elbows in, we're going to lower all the way to the floor. Let's get a little low back warm up in here. Hands by your side, palms facing up. Check out those shoulders. See if you can lift them up. And then pull your hands to the back of the mat. Chest will lift slightly. Breathe here. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Curl your back toes under. Press up into plank. Step your right foot through between your hands. Remember, you can use your blocks. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, lift halfway, look forward. Exhale, fold. Let the head drop. Release your face, your jaw, your neck here. If you want to grab opposing elbows, you can. You can keep as much of a bend in your knees as feels good to you. Inhale, halfway look forward, flat back. Hands to hips. Come all the way to standing. Beautiful. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Exhale, lower the fingers to the floor. And then raise your hands, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs as you forward fold. Step it back into plank. Pause at the top. Now lift your right toes. Lower. Lift your left toes. Lower. Step your right foot through between your hands. Lower your back heel. So that back foot is at an angle now. And then we're gonna energetically come up into warrior one. We're sinking through the hips. Our front thigh is rolling out. So you look down and you can see your big toe. You don't want that knee jutting in. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Just a few breaths here. And then exhale. Bring your hands down around your front foot. Lift your back heel. And now, if you're using the blocks, take them with you as you pivot your toes to the long edge of the mat. Slightly turn your toes in. Have your wrists under your shoulders. Inhale, chin pulls forward, flat back. And then exhale, forward fold here. Take a few breaths. Inhale, halfway look forward. Take those blocks with you as we pivot to the back of our mat now. Turning that back heel down. Inhale, warrior one with the left leg in front. Fingers to the sky, sinking, eyes rolling out, breathing. Noticing where you're tight in the legs. Where are you feeling this? There's no real right or wrong. It's just about being present, sending that breath there. Exhale, hands around your front foot. Grab the blocks. Pivot through the middle. Keep pivoting all the way. So we're back at the front of our mat. Step back into plank. Lower the knees. Let's take a little child's pose. So open the knees wide, toes towards touching. Using your hands to press your hips back towards your feet. If the knees are a bother, you could stay up high. Feel free to modify. Don't torture yourself. Some people think this pose is really relaxing, and then if you have like arthritis in your knees, probably not so much. My grandma does not like this pose. All right, let's come back up onto all fours to plank. Stepping your right foot through between your hands. We're gonna lower our back heel, and this time we're gonna do warrior two. So bring those arms up and send them out. And now our torso is facing the long. So before we were kind of turned towards the corner of the mat, and now we're torsos towards the long edge of the mat. Our legs, our hips are still sinking, and our front knee is still tracking out so we can see our big toe. And then the arms are coming out, and we're hopefully having our shoulders over our hips, and we're not leaning too far forward or too far back. And sometimes you can add a little wave in here to see if you can find that center. And then let's bring our hands to our hips so we can just focus on the legs here. And we're gonna imagine, so we're pressing down through the feet, and then we're gonna imagine slightly squeezing, trying to squeeze our heels together, which sort of causes this lift through the pelvis. And then we're gonna press the feet away energetically. So we're not really moving the feet at all. So just like squeezing in and pressing away. That can kind of help take the tension, and we just feel like our quads are burning out here. So a few more. Squeeze in, slight lift. Exhale, press away, slight sinking. Beautiful. Come back around, turn your back heel up, hands around your front foot. Low lunge. Now drop the back knee. And remember, you have your different settings on your blocks here. Have your back knee at a 90 and begin to straighten your front leg. Half splits. That front foot is flexed. Press down with your blocks. Pull your chin forward. Now shift forward. Lift your back knee. Step through plank. To switch sides, left foot comes through. Back heel turns down. Inhale, come up. Send the arms out. So warrior two with the left foot in front. Sinking through our hips. Rolling out, trying to find our shoulders over our hips. Looking out over that middle finger. So this is the classic warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Now bring your hands to your hips once you find a good position. And we're going to work those energetics in the leg again. So it's like drawing your heels together, your legs together. And then this little lift through micro movements here. And then exhale, pressing the feet away from one another. Lift. Exhale, press away. So it's like coming out slightly and sinking back in, but starting at our base, starting with the feet. Beautiful. Let's turn your back heel up, come over your front foot, lower your back knee, press through that front heel as you straighten the leg, back thigh is at a 90-degree angle. Use those blocks, press down to get that nice lift for chin lifts. And then if you want to forward fold from that nice lengthened position, go ahead. Or just stay breathing. Shift forward again. Blocks hands around the front leg. Lift your back knee. And now keep this block over here under your left hand. Turn your back heel in. And remember, you can always be up slightly higher here. And then we're gonna, so shoulder stack nicely. And then we're gonna roll open through our chest space and raise your right hand to the sky. You want to intensify things, you have your forearm on your thigh, on the floor. And then have that right hand come down, reaching to the back of your mat, and then we're going to sweep across the horizon. Up and over to the front of the mat now. And sweeps back, and then comes down, around your front foot. Step your plank. Switch sides. Right foot comes through. Back heel turned in. And presses on the block. So you don't really want to be using your weight to hang out on your thigh, where we're staying lifted. Hands on the block here. Or forearm to your thigh or the earth. And then we're gonna open our chest. So you can take that left hand and kind of encourage this left shoulder drawing back. Raising that left hand to the sky. Let the left fingers reach towards the back of the mat. And then we'll sweep the hand across the horizon. Over, now fingers reaching to the top of the mat. A few more breaths. Sweep back and around to the front, over your front feet. Back heel lifts to plank, lowering the knees. And you can come into child's pose here. Knees wide, toes touch. Take a few moments. Press the forehead down. Call in some relaxation. Come back up onto all fours. Let's go ahead and do some cat-cow here. Pull through your belly button like you're sucking it into the back of your spine, round behind the back of your heart. Let your head drop down, chin to chest, tuck your tail for cat. And then for cow, the belly drop down, tailbones lift, chin lifts. And then go ahead and flow here between the two, trying to smooth out the movements with your breath. And then come back to a neutral spine. You have your blocks handy. To plank, stepping that left foot through, and then taking our blocks, you're going to turn to the middle of our mat now. Toes pointed slightly in. Inhale, halfway, look forward. Exhale, let the head drop down. Inhale, halfway, look up. Now we're going to get into a little bit of a lunge series here. Okay, so slightly turn your toes out and then begin to shift to the right, bending your right knee. Inhale through center, exhale, shifting to the left. Remember, you can be up higher. If you feel ready, you can come all the way down. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, take our blocks through center, pivot the feet, front of the mat, lower your back knee here, and then you can have the toes curled under or that foot flat. You can also pad the knees if you need to, and then squeeze, come up. You can get the balance. You can keep your hands down, or inhale, raise your fingers to the sky. Gotta make sure we get into that hip flexor. Maybe begin to sink a little more through the hips, but don't collapse. We want that engagement, like your legs are slightly squeezing together. When you're riding in a car and you're trying to hold a cup between your legs. And then let the hands come down around the front foot or on the blocks. And then scooch your left foot off more towards the edge of the mat. So your wrists now are under your shoulders. Staying high or coming down onto your forearms. Back toes under, Lift the knee, pivot the toes as you travel through the middle of the mat. Keep pivoting the feet to turn to the back of the mat. Lowering your back knee. Keeping those toes curled under, or you could put the foot flat. Really depending on you. And then the hands on your blocks, or really squeezing through those legs. Lift up, fingers to the sky. And then hands come down. Scooch that right foot to the side of the mat so your wrist can be under your shoulders here. Staying here, breathing, or lowering down onto your forearms. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee, pivot the toes again as we walk back to the front of the mat. Grab your strap now, or belt or rope or whatever you have. Lower back knee. And here is where you might want to see if you can loop the foot. Maybe come out to do it. And then we're gonna step that left foot through. And there we go. You can be up higher, balancing, or begin to sink, pulling that heel into your bum. Should feel very intense on the top of that, on your psoas right there. And without the strap, it looks like if you managed to lasso it, way to go. Kicking the foot in. Maybe you were just reach around for the foot. And then release. Come back to all fours. And we're gonna do the other side. Let's see about getting that foot hooked in the little loop. Stepping that right foot through. And then drawing your strap around. And if you have something smaller too, you could just, doesn't have to be, it's just a lot of strap here. So, it could just look like, however, you'll know. It's just really about getting that intense stretch on the psoas. And then maybe you're up higher as well. And then go ahead and release. On out. Set that to the side. And now we can begin a little bit of a cool down. A little more of deep stretching. So bring your hips off to the side. Send your feet out in front. Move hang your cheeks off to the side so you can feel that bony part of your butt sitting evenly. Take the strap here, lasso your feet so you can really prevent against this C shape here. This, you want to pull your heart, chin forward, flexing those feet strongly. Not really worried about folding forward here. Most likely I would assume you still feel quite a good stretch from this action right here. I know I do. One more deep breath in and let it out. Release the strap. Draw your right heel into your midline. And here we can have the strap again. As we first engage in our core, slightly twist over that left leg, and then fold. So maybe we're getting a little more stretch in the outside of that right hip, but we're also not rounding and collapsing, staying nice and lifted. Without the strap, you can have your fingers down. Inhale, come on up. We're gonna switch, so drawing your left heel in, extending your right foot out. So please feel free to adjust your seat. Lasso that right foot. And then engaging, twisting over the right leg, and then pulling ourselves forward from there. We're having the fingers down, same action. Twist and slight forward fold. Nice long back. No rounding here. Inhale. Come on up. Draw the feet together now. Konasana, or like a butterfly. You press into one another, reach behind, lift yourself up so you feel nice and long, and maybe you stay here, or maybe you bring your hands out in front. Try not to do the C shape, try not to collapse, but stay as lifted through the chest, keeping your chin lifted. Come on out, and we're gonna go ahead and prepare to lay down. Let's keep our strap handy. And then let's lasso the right foot, send it straight to the sky. And so now here you use as much slack as you need to on the strap so you can have straight legs, and really be pulling that hip. Imagine pulling that right hip, releasing it into the mat. You can keep the left knee bent, or you can lower and lengthen out along the mat. grab both sides of the strap with your left hand, cactus your right arm, and let the foot come across the body. Maybe look to the right. Back through center. And then release, switching sides. Lassoing your left foot, sending the foot straight to the sky. We did a lot more of this on our rehab runner's day, which was quite a bit more relaxing. Not as much strength building. We do a whole little series with the strap laying down. I'll just do a little mini section of that today. Now grab both sides of the strap with your right hand, cactus your left arm, and let that left foot come across the body. Maybe look to the left. To the top, release the strap. Now let's bring both feet so they're as wide as the mat. Cactus both arms and windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Inhaling through center, exhaling to the side. Back through center, cross your right leg over your left leg, pick your hips up and move them to the right a smidge and let your knees drop to the left. I feel like we need a little twist here. Reach, look to the right. Back through center, coming undone, recentering, and then cross your left leg over your right, pick your hips up, move them to the left a smidge, or the knees drop to the right, reach, look to the left. Enjoy. And come on out. Last little posture here before we take a final resting pose or shavasana. Happy baby, grabbing the outside edges of your feet or calves. Feet up in the air, drawing the knees down towards the outside of your torso, but really focusing here on relaxing your head, shoulders, middle back, low back, all pressing and releasing into the mat. You can add a little roll here side to side if that feels good, like a little massage. And if it doesn't feel good, then just hold statically, breathing and releasing. And then go ahead and release and lengthen the legs out along the floor. And for shavasana, you might want a little pillow under the knees so that you feel like you can relax your low back, or you could just keep the knees bent, knocking into one another, hands rested on your belly. Take any position that you're going to be able to drop out and relax the deepest in. And close the eyes down. Let yourself feel supported. Let go of all the doing. And I'll guide you out in a few minutes. Begin to deepen your breath. Roll to the side. Pause for just a moment. And then keeping that energy gentle, use your hands to push yourself back to a seat. Well, thank you for that lovely practice. I hope that helps your running game. Definitely got into all the legs, the feet, the hips. Let me know how that worked out for you, what you found challenging, and if there's any way I can help you improve. Until next time, take care.